friends and enemies, and welcome to the ultimate episode of Dungeons Deviants, The Fractured Star. I am your Dungeon Master, Chan Sterling, and I want to welcome you back to the land of Concordia, here on our 8th and final episode. If you've been following along, you know that our adventurers were brought from a convention into the fantasy world of Concordia to be the chosen ones and recreate the Fractured Star and make it whole once again. Through plot twists and turns around all the nations of the world, they were able to come together and save this country. Or at least, that's what they tried to do. In the last episode, after a large war with all of their allies coming back together, a massive worm, perhaps the Worm King itself, came forth on the battlefield and devoured each and every one of our heroes. And that is where we'll be picking up this episode. Lizzie.
That's me. I'm Lizzie, and aggression is my love language.
Hi, I'm Harleyson, and you can evolve me into anything you'd like.
I'm Bunny Jade, and
I'm Raynaria, and I'm ready to take a peek at what's happening.
Hey. I'm Sybil Starlight, and Boom Boom sent me.
A boom boom. Is that what they call it these days? Since everyone got eaten, we all rolled up new characters, right?
Yeah.
No, of course not. When you are an adventurer like yourselves,
We live in worms.
You live in worms, absolutely. Being eaten by a giant worm is not enough to stop the day. It's not enough to prevent you from fighting the good fight. It is, however, enough to prevent us from showing you exactly what is on the table. Because this beautiful green field is not what you're seeing. In fact, we're going to bring out exactly what the interior of the worm's belly looks like.
Oh. Right. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this for the. Close my eyes.
We bring you in to the belly of the beast. Deviants, you can open your eyes, remove your cowls, and see the fleshy, gooey world that you find yourselves in after you have tumbled down the worm's gullet.
Ah, yeah.
All right. Barbecue sauce indeed.
Ooh. Yummy.
So, now that we have broken from the prior combat, some of you are going to need to take damage to represent how you did during that bit of an engagement. Bunny, you are going to take 8 points of damage. Rain, you are going to take 5 points of damage. Sybil, you're going to take 10 points of damage.
Uncanny dodge.
5 points of damage. Lizzie, you are actually taking no damage.
Bad buddy.
And Harley, you are taking 10 points of damage.
Because I just jumped into his mouth. I said, bye-bye.
It's true.
Eli and Dizzy were also consumed with you, so they are still with you in this area. Lizzie, I assume you'll be taking control of Eli during this scenario?
Surely.
Who will be taking control of Dizzy?
Yeah, guys.
I'm gonna have animals, so somebody else might
I'll
want.
take. Go ahead.
I can do it.
You were near
Alright.
her, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, Bunny and Dizzy, good to know. So you have landed, and this is like a whole. It's as large. This worm was incredibly massive, and you can feel that it is still moving outside the world. So things are still happening in the outside world around you. Possibly some very, very bad things to some of your allies who are still on the outside. Time may be of the essence as you are in here. What's your first inclination inside the belly of the beast?
He's hungry. No, no.
You're hungry? You start eating it from the inside?
That's my secret. I'm always hungry.
No. That's a terrible idea. This thing is probably like...
Poisonous.
Oh, I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say gross tasting.
I mean, why not both?
I want to look at Lizzie and be like, how did you get out of the last one?
I just did a thing where it got out.
Super specific. That's very helpful, Lizzie. Thank you.
Yeah, I just like...
You axed the
Cut
way
it.
out, right?
I axed to get out.
With her saying that, can I just like try to stab downward?
You can try to stab downward, and there's like goo comes out from where you stab, but it just like reseals underneath where you stab.
Gross.
Any ideas over here before we go forward?
I want to take a look around.
Yeah, why don't you give me a perception check?
Okay. Wait, an actual one or a d6?
No, D20, yep.
Okay.
Back to
I
normal.
missed-
Yeah, back to normal. Yep.
Okay. Okay, 3 plus 1, 4.
There's a lot of gross stuff in here, and it smells bad.
Can I use one of my sorcery points to reroll?
No, because this is not a magic spell. This is just your own substandard eyes.
I got like goo on my eyes. I don't also like to look around.
I think that's probably a good call. The druid's probably pretty good at that.
16 plus, it's perception?
Perception.
Plus 7.
Plus 7, 23. Far ahead, laying on the ground, you see a blue cloaked figure with a white mask.
It's Witwiz.
You know, we never have gotten his mask off. Oh, I guess Witwiz was with us the first time, though.
Yeah, but like,
Maybe he's a puppet master. And that's why he wasn't fighting with us.
No time for conspiracy theories, ladies.
Okay. So I point him out to everybody else.
The figure does not seem to be moving.
Okay. I'm gonna just kind of like, since you pointed it out, I'll kind of look over there and I'll like see that, oh man, he's on the ground. He's kind of like, maybe he's dead. He's not moving.
Not moving.
Sus.
But,
Sus.
so
We should poke him with a
I
stick.
gotta make sure I can like get out of here because I don't want to be like that guy because I got a bone to pick with Thorndyke. I'm gonna go give him bandages.
and a dragon daddy to get back to.
I have a dragon daddy to get
Got
back
another
to.
bone to pick there.
The brass daddy.
Hey.
All right. So he's like, 60 feet away. You're just going to look at it from a long distance, or who's approaching?
I'm gonna go up to him and be like, yo, was this dude like poisoned from some stomach acid, or did he just like die in here 10 days ago?
You just see the body on the ground, the mask. There is breathing. However, there's no motion.
Kebabs.
You go all the way up to him?
I don't know. Can I go all the way up?
Yeah.
All right. I'm like up there.
I'm gonna like kind of trail behind her a little bit so that she's not.
Can I
completely
make an
alone.
action upon noticing that he's breathing?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
I want to step on his chest.
All right. So as you step up and step on his chest, you hear, no, not again, not again!
Yeah, Witwiz!
What? Who's that? Who's out there?
I remove his mask.
And there is Witwiz
I knew it!
beneath the mask. Whitlock behind the mask. He does not seem to be able to get up. And it seems like maybe he's like, as he blinks, for somehow the bioluminescence inside of this worm is quite fantastic. And is causes him to blink as if he hasn't been able to see very well for some time.
I'm gonna come up beside her now and be like, What are you doing here?
I don't know. I was in my study, and I just remember getting hit over the back of the head. And then I was in someplace very gross smelling and very moist.
I don't trust you.
If you look down, you notice that where there should be like robes and arms coming out of them, there are no arms coming out of the robes. Like his arms aren't in the robes.
Like they cut his arms off?
Tis but a flesh wound.
Tis but a flesh wound, you're not
So
wrong.
he's just in the clothes, but his arms aren't through the sleeves? Is that what you mean?
You notice that he hasn't been able to get himself up, and he's like wiggling.
Oh.
Oh, so he might be tied up.
So maybe
I haven't
maybe a
approached
medicine
yet.
check.
I guess.
I can do a
A
rope check.
medicine check.
I'm moving up since.
Begrudgingly, you do a medicine check on your ally. Great, love it.
23. I rolled a 16. and
16
then
plus 7, 23. You can tell Whitlock has suffered a lot of damage. Like, this is of course game mechanics, but he's probably at like 3 or 4 hit points. He's quite wounded.
So, he is pretty hurt. He's not lying about that, at least.
Rip his clothes off. Let's find out.
Can you untie me? I can't even get up.
Can we untie him?
Can I? Can I untie him?
Sure, rogue.
I'm keeping my axe out and ready.
Yeah, you guys do that. I will come up and I'm good with ropes. That's my thing. So I'll go ahead and untie him.
Awesome. As you untie him, he definitely is up. He's very out of it. He seems like he's been hurt and beat up and tortured and thrown into a worm's belly at some point.
Yeah.
So he's not doing so great.
Gotta get him to the doctor, man.
I'd like to approach and ask Whitlock, what happened to the rest of the cards?
The cards? What are you talking about? The cards were in my study.
They're not. When we returned, I came to your study. Your doors were locked, your things were off, and your cards were missing.
Well, that can't be a good sign. You do notice after you have taken the ropes off of him, they begin to slither around you in different areas. Can I please have you roll initiative, all of you?
I don't like
The
that.
ropes slithered away.
Let's see here. I
Oh
used
my
it
God.
earlier. All right.
16.
Come on,
11.
Sylvan.
14.
Oh, not one. Sylvan, this dice is in dice jail
17.
already.
Or 16. Sorry, I know how to math.
11.
Lizzie and I had at 16.
16. All right. Well, we'll have Lizzie go first because you'll go in that circle around. As you see, very quickly, the ropes fall off into these large, slimy, gross grub worms that come off from the side.
The worm has worms.
The worm has worms. And
one's
Whitlock
already
begins
cut
screaming.
in half.
Whitlock is just going, ah! Those are on me! Those are on me! Lizzie, is your action.
As I walk past him, can I push him down, or is that going to be using part of my action?
I won't say that's part of your action.
Okay.
It's a pretty...
I
it's-
just like shove him to the ground as I walk
Call
past
non-lethal. Call non-lethal.
up to, because I don't want him up off this ground. I don't trust him. Up to the first worm where I'm gonna just smash it with an axe is my intention. That's a 2. Yeah. Okay, that's a 2
2 plus 8.
plus 8. Yeah, so
Ooh.
10.
That's not quite good enough, unfortunately, at the 10. Harley, what you got?
She still got
Oh,
her
yeah.
cubbies.
Eli can come up.
Oh
help
yeah,
out.
and I have an extra attack.
Also, you actually, if you fly into a rage, you have 3 attacks. Let's not forget.
Right. Okay. Well,
Maybe not rage yet, but you still get
I
2
was gonna
attacks
say.
as a standard action.
yeah. So I'm gonna take my second attack. That's a 19 that I just plain rolled, so 27.
27 definitely hits.
Sure hope so. I was gonna be worried. That's a 7. 7 plus 5 slashing.
7 plus 5, 12 points of damage.
Yeah.
You pull the axe up and you just slash this worm into ribbons.
Cool. Kill that worm.
As the worm is ripped to pieces, you just feel a shuddering all around you and a screaming as that worm was slashed.
Okay, then I tell Eli that he's got to go kill the other worm. So I'm gonna shout to him, let him know, yo, go attack that other worm. So he's gonna go up to that other worm and be like, yes, babe.
Yes, babe. Oh man, okay, whatever you say.
He rolled a 14 on the dice. What do I add to that?
He's the same
So
attack
he's the
stats
same
as you.
As me, so 14 plus 8 is 22.
22 will hit,
Get
and he
this.
rolls a d12 plus 5. So same as you, I think.
Yes. That's an 11 plus 5, 16.
16 does remove the grub, and you feel more shaking, more burbling, and even more like horrible shrieking from inside.
Murder time. This is what I've been waiting for.
I'm going to go ahead and walk up to this other grub with my short swords that are already out. And I'm just going to try to get it. 16 plus 7. That hits. I assume.
23?
23 will hit, yes.
Okay, so it's each sword gets 1d6 plus 4. That's an 11 plus 8. 19.
That's a lot of damage, and it's definitely enough to take out the grub in front of you. As you kill that third grub, there's just this, like, the ground itself begins to feel wobbly, as if maybe almost like you're stepping into something that is like sand or quicksand, like it's not easy to step through, or it's viscous. Weird things are happening around you, and you see that Whitlock actually is pulled deep into almost the like fleshy tissue of the ground around you.
Can I roll a dex check to try to catch him?
You can absolutely roll a dex reflex save to see if you
give
can.
guidance?
Guidance is an action you have to do ahead of time.
Yeah. And also, I just want to say, like, since I was a little kid, I've always been afraid of quicksand.
I thought it was going to be way more prevalent than it is.
That wasn't very good.
3 plus...
Not good. 6, I think.
3 plus 6 is 9, not quite enough. Whitlock is pulled down into the gross area.
Oh, that's what I just did.
And what you see from the other side, that open area, over across from where Bunny is, a large humanoid shape with large, wicked-looking worm wings appears and is actually holding Whitlock in his hand.
Well, I have to save him.
And you just hear a voice that you're not hearing in your ears, you're hearing in your head. And if Bunny could describe it, it's something that she's been feeling since she got here. Just this writhy, horrible, occult, eldritch voice that you don't hear, but you feel in your mind. And you aren't hearing words. You're hearing emotions. You're hearing sensations. Because this is such an alien force. It doesn't even make sense at this point. But you just feel that this is like the embodiment of hunger. This is the embodiment of just disease. Something that is almost insatiable. And so as it's picking up Whitlock and grabbing him, and he throws him down in front of you, and he like tumbles forward. You get the sensation that this might be the personification of the Worm King.
Okay.
Bunny, before you take your turn, can you please ever make a perception check?
Everyone, perception?
Ever make a perception check, yep.
You know, Butters, you never do me wrong.
That's a 20.
15.
14.
Oh, you
Yeah,
got
great.
nat 20?
I got nat 20.
I got, I don't remember, 11. 8 on my die.
Lizzie, I have a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Where are you holding your piece of the star? It's like down your top?
Oh, yeah.
As he appears, you're feeling warmth that's starting to glow out from that section. And you look around and you can see where each of the 5 of you are currently holding one of the pieces of the fractured star is beginning to glow. I would like to hand each of you a special card that represents what the star piece is going to assist you with in this combat as you are fighting against the Worm King.
Okay.
Please do not reveal what they do until you use them. Bunny, it is your action. Whitlock has fallen to the ground before the Worm King. There's a large being ahead of you. Dizzy is next to you. You have a glowing piece of the star with you. It is your action.
Okay. I would like to try to cast Chromatic Orb at Wormwings.
New name.
Good old worm wings.
Good old Wormwings.
So it wasn't Witwiz, it was Wormwing. So I was close in my defense.
Yeah, it was still WW.
All right.
Oh yeah,
It was
there you
just,
go. It was
know.
Wormwing.
I always believed in him.
I want to try to create a sphere of acid and throw that at Wormwing.
Let's do it.
Okay.
And is that you? Oh, chromatic sphere, you can pick any type, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
And I'm picking acid. Well, I rolled a 5.
All right.
Do I add like my spell attack?
You do add your spell attack. I think it's a 6.
I think it's a 6. Oh, it's a 7 now.
7.
So 12.
12 is not enough to hit the worm wings, as you've called him.
Okay. And I can move Dizzy.
Yeah.
What are her weapons?
Dizzy uses a pair of like baton tonfa weapons. Before you saw that she had throwing knives, but she used them in the war before. She only had so many with her.
Okay. She doesn't have anything ranged.
No, she's definitely a melee monk. But she's
Okay.
very quick. She's very agile. She's mentioned that several times.
Okay. I want her to quickly kind of just move maybe over here. kind of out of the way, hoping that maybe like.
Maybe she's also gonna try to hide.
Yeah.
Yeah, behind some of the gore and
Behind
viscera.
some of the nasty right here.
All right, I'll go ahead and roll a stealth check for her. I'll
Okay.
keep track of that. She seemed to do a pretty good job over there.
Okay.
Rain, you're up.
I'm gonna go ahead and summon my wolfy guy.
All right.
And then I'm going to engage my starry archer form.
All right. Again, one thing that's interesting about this is that normally you have like the power of the night sky usually when you summon this. But because there are no stars in the hell of this worm's belly, they are dimmer than you feel like they should be. You're still able to summon your archer, but the dread of being in here makes it less bright. No game mechanics, but definitely gives you this sense of discomfort as you're there.
Okay.
That is your standard and your bonus free action?
Yes.
Bonus action? If you would like, you still are able to move.
I might come like over here. That works.
Sybil, it's your action.
Sure is. I am going to dash.
Mm-hmm.
Or, well, I guess dash. Use that as my move action.
So you want some help?
Yeah, just behind some icky stuff. I'm gonna attempt to hide
All right.
for my bonus. Butters again. 10 plus 8 is 18.
18. All right, you feel like you're currently hidden.
All right, wonderful. DM says feel like.
I sure said feel like. You don't know if you're hidden.
Well, I know. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my nifty Stars Light arrow,
Okay.
and I'm going to attempt to make him go ouch.
Make him go ouch. Stars Light Arrow, make him go ouch. So you're going to attack.
And-
You have advantage on this throw.
Oh, wow!
Wow.
That
Is
these
a pair of ones.
are going
Two
into.
natural ones on an advantage roll. I'm going to say that something bad does happen in this because that is a particularly unlucky piece of situation.
That was a bad time right there.
I don't believe in letting you hurt an ally because I think that's not fun or engaging. However, I am going to say that as you shot your Stars Light arrow, that is your use of that spell, and the Worm King snatches it in the air as it comes, throws it down to the ground, and like the light from it, he throws it back at you and you glow.
And he would see me, even though Skulker.
Due to the nature of the ones,
Yes.
the double ones.
Yeah, it was a double one.
The double one, I'm gonna be a little harsher than I
Alright.
normally would because
Okay, I understand.
that is particularly unlucky, and I
that
don't get that
was-
many opportunities.
Yeah, that's as bad as like rolling at disadvantage when I want disadvantage and getting two nat 20s. Why does this happen to me?
The Worm King has some legendary actions, which he gets to do on your turns. He is going to attempt to make a detection check, and he looks over where Dizzy is, as if he knows where she was hiding. Lizzie, it's your turn.
It's me. It's my turn. I'm grabbing Eli's hand, and we're gonna get as close to this guy as we can. We're gonna just like in the movies, where like you know.
Going. You could get about half the way, close to bit where Sybil is on your run. You could get all the way into hand to hand, but you wouldn't be able to. Oh,
To do anything.
he could get to hand in hand because if you're using all of your action to run, and then it could fly into a rage once you get there. But that would be the extent of what you're able to do.
So he could get up there.
You could both get there, but you won't be able to do much once you're there. You'll just be in hand to hand with the Worm King without any actual bonus from it.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna stop halfway and get mad.
All right?
Because
Fair.
I don't like when I'm proven wrong.
That's fair.
After your turn, you get this sensation. He reaches his hand out, and a little bit of the whatever remaining life force that was in Whitlock sucks up.
Oh no.
And he like gets a little stronger. Whitlock is unconscious.
Sorry, Whitlock.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna have to talk to Dr. Michael about this. He's a doctor.
He is a doctor. Harley, your action.
I'm gonna cast Ensnaring Strike,
Okay.
and I'm going to use my action to move up, and my bonus.
Hop over the goop.
Yeah, and then my bonus action, I'm going to change back into satyr form because I feel like I can't use my bow in, in orc form.
You feel like you're too big? Too
Yeah, I'd be
beefy?
like-
Okay. And so you've cast your spell, so the next time he's hit by a...
Next time he's hit by a weapon.
Okay. He makes a save to see if he's ensnared?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'll cast that at 2nd level.
Okay, great. At the end of your turn, will you please make a death saving roll for Whitlock?
What do I add to that?
It is a straight d20 roll. You need an 11 or better.
Not doing a heart.
Oh, that's a 2.
Well, this is not a 1.
Whitlock suffers 1 failed death saving throw.
Whitlock.
The Worm King seemingly burrows into the viscera that is around and appears, like raises back up from the ground behind Bunny.
Great.
This isn't good for us.
He's running from me.
He is able to send out 3 tentacles that whip. There is going to
I've
be
got 3 tentacles that
1
whip
at
2
Rain, 1 at Bunny, 2 at Rain. So 2 are going to go at Rain, 1's going to go at Bunny. Bunny, that's going to be a 24, so that will hit. There's going to be a 14 at Rain. What's your armor class?
16?
That misses. And then 1 at... And then a 21 at Rain. So 1 hit on each of you.
Okay.
Ay, caramba.
12 points of damage to Bunny. What are you at?
34,
Okay.
but minus 12.
That's 12.
That'll be 22.
Okay.
And then 14 points at Rain.
Okay.
I need each of you, both of you, to make a wisdom saving throw.
Does the one I threw earlier count? I had rolled an 18 because I misjudged, but I can roll again.
I'd like you to roll again.
Okay. 18.
There we go. So 18 plus your large wisdom save will definitely be able to resist this.
7, yeah.
Bunny, you also make a wisdom saving throw.
3.
3. Bunny,
Wait. Do I get to add?
Plus 1.
you do
Plus
get-
1, 4.
Plus 1, 4! Bunny, as you get hit by this, your eyes glaze over and you just feel static, as if you've gone to sleep. Just like nothing.
Paralyzed.
Okay.
What cantrips do you know?
Cantrips.
Bulbasaur's
I have a whole
paralyzed.
bunch.
What is a cantrip that attacks at a range?
Firebolt.
Cool. Sybil is, you shoot a firebolt at Sybil.
No!
Sybil, what's your armor class?
16.
A 15 does not hit you, so that's good.
So I just fall back and out comes a firebolt.
Correct.
Okay.
You hit the ground and you're back up, so you're awake again. But you lost your action was you swung at him, you shot at Sybil, and then you're back in control.
Okay.
Rain, it is your action.
I'm gonna go ahead and use Conjure Animals. It's a 3rd level spell. It allows me to summon 2 beasts of challenge 1 rating or lower is what I'm going with.
All right, so a pair of like direwolf type goons.
2 dire wolves. And then I'm gonna have my wolf move up.
Your wolf will be able to get up there and attack.
Yes.
Okay.
And attack was the next words out of my mouth. 5 plus. Oh, it's plus 9. That's right. Plus 7, so probably not gonna hit.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you rolled.
5.
5 plus
Plus
7,
seven.
12 does not hit.
Yeah. Okay. And then I'm going to move off over here by Whitlock.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's all I can do.
Yeah.
Should I have moved?
You can move.
Dizzy? No, not me. Dizzy.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
sure.
was him
Yeah.
hitting me my turn?
Correct. So Dizzy can go.
Okay. I would like to move her like behind, like, and maybe she can sneak attack him from behind.
She can't sneak attack because she's not a rogue,
Oh,
but she
okay.
will be able to flank, and she can unleash a flurry of blows and attack 3 times.
Okay, then yes.
Once you roll
then-
3 d20s, and we'll see how that goes.
Got a 14, a 12, and a 9.
All right, the 14 and the 12 with her bonus will hit. She's going to do a d6 plus 4 on each of those hits.
6 plus 4. 3 plus 4, 7.
7. And then a second hit as well.
And 3 plus 4, 7.
7, so 14. All right. I believe that's the first wounds you've actually done to the Worm King. Good job, Dizzy!
Yay, NPCs.
Sybil, it's your action.
All right. Well, I'm upsetty spaghetti at this man. Super upsetty spaghetti. And looking around, I am also regretty this spaghetti. And I'm gonna go ahead and move over here, and we are flanked now.
Sure.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll to attack with advantage because we're flanked, and we're not gonna get 2 nat ones this time. All right. So then, 10 plus 6,
16
16.
will hit.
Heck yeah, it will. And so I am using Booming Blade.
Okay.
And so that's going to be an extra d8 of damage, and then I have my 3d6.
All right.
So I'm going to hurt this man, hopefully. Not all once, not all once. All right, 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 2 plus 2, 14 damage.
Plus 4?
Plus 4, so 18 damage.
All right.
I'm upsetty spaghetti about my arrow.
At the end of your action, he reaches his hand out, and that when you were hit by his goopy arms, tentacle wings, there's like this slime that's on it, and you feel part of your essence sucked out into his hand. You take 6 points of damage, and you see a small amount of the wounds that Sybil just caused to heal. Lizzie, it is your action.
Gotta be clearer than that. Okay, so I'm angry, and I am gonna use my first action to use my star piece.
All right.
So I've got the Star of the Farmlands, which once per day, a ranger within 60 feet can fly into a rage for 3 turns. During this time, the ranger takes half damage and may take a ranged attack as a bonus action. So, rangers within 60 feet of me.
You pull out the star piece, and as you begin to harness it, it goes flying and locks on to Harley's star piece.
Pew! Pew pew! So does that use it?
That's your standard action, yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's activated.
So you have a move action and a bonus action.
Yes, indeed. And then I still have my husband.
You do, and Eli.
Yes. So am I close enough to get close enough?
You can move to him, yep. You
All
can
right.
both move into him.
All right, we're gonna go that way. Yeah, my boobs won't allow me to get across this table. So
Yeah,
there's that.
they're definitely,
Very surrounded.
yeah.
All right, so
That's what we're talking about.
he's going to get one swing with the, because he didn't take an action, and you have a free action, so you're going to get to roll twice to attack twice.
Okay. So that's a 5. That would be a 5 plus 8. That's probably not. gonna
13's not going to hit.
hit. That's a 19. So 19 plus 8 is 27.
27's definitely going to hit.
Good stuff.
So-
That's a D12 right
Sure
there.
is.
And that is a 10 plus 5 slashing, so 15 damage.
15 damage. The Worm King shrieks and kind of rides around.
Cool. I'm gonna have Eli hit him now?
Oh, I say that was both of your attacks.
Oh, that was both. Okay, gotcha.
That's why I said 2 dice. 'Cause
Gotcha.
it's
I was
you
like,
and
wait,
each. Yep.
I'm confused.
Just
What?
ask you to roll. You guys have the same stats, so pretty much, so it's easy to roll them together.
Same vibe. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
because you're like 2 sides of the same coin, equally balanced, as all
Smash
things should be.
that boy. Oh, okay.
All right.
Harley, it's your action.
Is Rain within 60 feet of me?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna use my move to get next to her in Whitlock. But then I'm gonna go ahead and draw my bow. Wait, Sybil, you landed a blow, right? He's ensnared.
He is currently ensnared,
That
yes.
is, or he has.
His
needs to make a
attempt to
check.
ensnare, yes. What was that check?
Strength saving a 14 or higher.
Your magical ensnares come up and try to whip him down, and he's just able to burst through them.
That's what I thought. Where's the shot? Okay. So I'm gonna draw my bow at him.
Okay. Is this your bonus action attack?
Yes.
Okay.
I actually have 2 bonus attacks with Lizzie's.
Okay.
So that is a nat 1 and a 15 plus 6.
All right, so the 1 is going to miss. The 16 plus
Or it was 15 plus 6, so
15 plus 6, 21 is going to hit. Roll damage.
Okay.
I believe you have deadly strikes as well.
Yep. So it's a D8 and a D4 plus 3.
All right.
That is 7, 10. 10 damage.
10 damage. All right.
And earlier you said he regained 6 health, right?
He did.
Okay. I'm just trying to keep my numbers right.
So no death state saving throws then?
Oh, no, now is the time that you get to, or you still have a standard action. Are you using a standard action?
Can I cure wounds?
That's a standard action. You can do that, yeah.
I will do a first level cure wounds, which is a D8 plus 3 for our Whitlock buddy over here. That is a 9 total.
9. All right. Whitlock is awake and no longer suffering death saving throws.
Is he still down?
He's still down. He's not been able to get up yet.
Okay.
Let him stay down.
On the Worm King's action, he is going to once again slip down into the muck and pop up over there behind Rain and Harley and Whitlock.
Turd.
He is going to strike each of the 3 of you. What's your armor class?
16 plus 2 with my husband, so 18.
Misses. Armor class?
13.
13. That's a 16. That's going to hit. And against a Whitlock, actually misses. Good job, Whitlock.
Yes!
Harley,
Wait.
You asked Lizzie,
I was
not
gonna
me.
say.
But
so it
I'm
should
a
be right.
16.
Oh, yeah, whoops. 16?
I was confused.
So, and that was that first one.
I'll say it's a miss. Sure. I don't remember the numbers were. I'm not going to roll again. Say it's a miss. Awesome. So you're the only one that takes damage, Harley. 1, 7, 12 points of damage.
Okay. I'm at 27.
See nothing.
Can you make a wisdom saving throw?
Gladly. I'm not going to use the coin for that. I could kill somebody. That is a 15 plus 3, 18.
Perfect. You feel this sense of static come over your eyes, but you're able to blink it off and shake off whatever was happening to you.
Okay.
That was the Worm King's action. Bunny, you're up. You are awake. You have consciousness. What do you do? What does your card do?
I'm angry. He smacked me. He made me go all static and waste a firebolt. I'm grabbing my shard. It is the Star of the Stables. Of course, I got the Stables one. Once per day, a barbarian within 60 feet is shrouded in a flaming sphere that lasts for 3 turns. During these turns, anytime the barbarian is attacked, the attacker takes D12 fire damage.
I'm gonna get all up in his face.
As you pull the star out and Lizzie is wreathed in flame, it flies over and clocks in with the other 2 that are currently floating around Harley.
Okay. So that's my action.
You can still move, and then Dizzy can also move or do an action.
Okay. I'm
Gently taps an intestine.
yeah. Can I just move more like yeah, like in the middle. Yeah.
They're harder than I thought.
They're not squishy.
And that'll be my turn, and then Dizzy's gonna try again to hide behind this wormage.
All right. She like sneezes when she gets behind that
Okay.
area. Rain, how's the family? How's the whole herd?
Your pack. It's a pack.
It's a pack.
It's not complete yet.
It's a one druid wolf pack.
Excuse me, we are incomplete. I've still got another if I like.
Okay.
However, right now I'm kind of hurting. Who else is hurting?
Woo.
Yeah, that's
A little
kind.
bit.
Yeah. What are you at?
27.
Okay, what are you at?
22.
Oh, wait. Alrighty. I'm at 13. So
You should heal yourself.
I'm healing me, but I'm also switching to the chalice form. So when I do heal me, I can heal one or the other of you for 1d8 plus 4. Do Bunny? Bunny, are you within 60 feet? Is she within 60 feet of me, you'd say?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. So I'm gonna use Healing Word at the 2nd level on myself, which is 2d4 plus 4. Let me find the actual d4 this time. 2. I like 2. Right, 4. So I got 8 health points back for me, and then 6 for you.
Thanks.
What's that put each of you to?
I'm at 28.
28. Okay.
I'm at 21.
You're at 27.
Okay, and then I'm gonna move just all the way away from everybody. Like, does that work?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
And then, so next, I'm gonna have Wolfie. Can my wolves make it to him?
They're pretty far away. I'm gonna say they could get there, but they won't be able to attack this round.
Alright, I'm gonna have one over here by me. I'm gonna put one here, and then I'm gonna leave this dude kind of back here for now. That way, wherever he shows up again, we maybe gotta...
At the end of your turn, Bunny, you feel the static again, and you feel some of your life force drain away and get sucked into the Worm King. You take 10 points of damage,
Okay.
and he heals 10 points of damage.
Because your minds are aligned.
He slurped on me.
We're not
For your guys' knowledge, he's taken, after he heals, 41 points.
Sybil is your action.
All right. Well, I see this happen to Bunny, and I'm just like, well, I don't want that to happen to me. But I'm going to go ahead and pull out my star piece from my hip pouch. I don't keep it here, you know. I'm gonna
Secured.
Secured. I'm going to pull out my star shard. I'm going to be Super Sybil Star Power, I guess. And I'm going to be using Star of the Gate. It is a standard action. Once per day, a sorcerer within 60 feet is wreathed in shadow. They are considered invisible until they attack or cast their next spell.
Okay.
They have advantage during their next attack and may roll 3d6 sneak damage dice if they hit.
Just get an extra turn. Or an extra.
So-
you basically get a rage from mine.
You
so
invisible
you get 3
now.
turns if you
When
want
you
to fly
do
into a
this,
rage.
did you use yours right? So yours flies up and
Oh, right, you've already
locks
got
in
one, so you've got 2 more turns.
with the other 4 pieces.
Beautiful. And then for my move action, because that's just my standard action, I'm going to go ahead and, he'll never expect me to hide in the same place twice. So I'm going to hide there again.
Okay.
My bonus action will be hide.
Let's do it.
And, I know these dice hurt me the other day, but because they hurt me so bad,
You ready to get hurt again?
It's gonna do great.
it can't be worse than the other ones.
It's gonna be amazing.
Harvest Moon and Butters are in jail.
You're running out of d20s, so.
No, I still have 7 of them. All right. A 6 plus 8 is 14.
14? Not the worst. All
Not
right.
the worst, not the best, but
Does
could
the
definitely be worse.
Whiz move before?
We're going to have Whitlock go with Harley.
Okay, cool.
So it is Lizzie's turn, Lizzie and Eli.
When we use this, can we give it to the person that it applies to so that they know
You
what
can.
it does?
Yeah, you can pass it
Because
along.
I
That makes
already
sense.
forgot what Sybil just said I get. And so I'm going to give that to
Okay.
Lizzie.
Teamwork. Oh, he's still.
That makes total sense, yeah.
man.
Okay. I couldn't write it down fast enough. Okay, sorry.
Lizzie, it's your action.
All right. I am flaming.
Ooh, hot.
Am I close enough to get close to him?
Yeah, you can run.
All right. Does
I'll
somebody
give it
mind
to you.
doing an assist?
You've been chasing around. I want you to get some hits in.
Please.
We're literally chasing this boy around. Yeah, Eli comes with me. He's like my shadow, except for I'm on fire and he's not. Anyway, so I'm gonna go and swang first.
I'm gonna swing.
Swang at it.
I'm a swang. We gonna swang. That is a 20 natural.
Oh! All
I'm
right,
on fire.
so let's roll all your hits so that way you can roll all
Okay,
your
okay.
damage together. So you've got double on one of them.
So these are my 2 hits, and then I gotta roll Eli's 1 hit, or just my 2 hits?
you got 2 more hits, and then
Okay.
we'll do Eli after.
Okay. That's a 13. Why is that? Okay.
Yeah.
It's a 13.
Plus 8 hits. Okay, so you got 3d12.
And a 10 plus 8. So
18 does hit. That's 4d12. What's Eli's hit?
All right, Eli, don't do me dirty now, buddy. Yeah, he did me dirty at a 2.
So you're going to roll 4d12 plus, what is that? 5, 10, 15, 20. So 4d12 plus 20 damage, Barbarian.
I got him.
Okay.
I swear to God, if my dice do you dirty.
All right, your dice kind of did me dirty.
All right.
I got a 12 on mine and a 4 on mine.
16.
And then a 1 and a 2 from Sam's dice.
So 19
fail.
plus 20 is 39 points of damage.
Yeah, buddy!
The king just screams and roars as you just take this axe and just slash this huge gash through the middle of his
Now,
belly.
does that include the extra d12 fire damage?
That's when he hits you or when you hit him?
When I hit him.
Oh, no, roll another d12 of fire damage.
That's a 5.
Crispy.
So-
Cauterize it as
And then
she
you
cuts.
cauterize the wound right back as you do it with the fire.
We're at
Try feeling
85
that.
damage, confirming.
That's about where I've got.
Okay.
Good. Yeah, that's where I got.
Making sure we're tracking towards the same.
I'm counting
glad
down,
that
you're
worked out
counting
for
up, and
me.
it sounds about
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
He does, at the end of your turn, strike at you with his large whippy wing. That is an 8 plus 9, 17. I don't think that hits with your
Nope,
marriage
because I'm an
bonus.
18.
All right.
Boy, the power of love! Sorry.
Harley, it's your action.
All right. So I'm gonna use the Dragon's Star, and it's a standard action. Once per day, a druid within 60 feet can immediately teleport 30 feet, as if casting the spell Misty Step. During your next 3 turns, the druid and their summoned creatures deal an additional d6 of psychic damage when they make successful attack rolls.
There's 4 of them there. It goes flying over close, so there's still, you have like 4 pieces above you and your own piece that's separate.
Cool. Okay. And then, since I am in a rage already, I'm going to take my bow and I'm going to take 3 shots at him.
Let's do it. Open up.
Machine gun Harley.
Yes.
Machine bow Harley.
So, a 13, 18, and a 7, and they're all plus 6. So the lowest one's a 13.
13 misses, the 19 hits, and the one that's over 20 definitely hits.
Okay. And that is 1d8 plus 1 piercing plus 2. It's a lot of damage.
Yeah, so it's going to be a d8 plus 3 twice? Plus
yes.
2d6? Because your deadly strikes? Oh, only 1 deadly strike per turn, right? So plus
Yeah.
a d6.
Plus a d4. It's a d4.
Oh, d4, sorry.
So that is 3, 6, 7,
Plus 3?
8, yep, plus 3. So 10.
10 points of damage. All right. The Worm King is like screaming and billowing in this point. He is going to, on his action, he is going to attack Eli twice and Lizzie once.
Oh, can I do Whitlock's action real fast?
Oh, absolutely. Whitlock does have a turn.
Yeah, so Whitlock's going to stand up and he's going to run towards Rain.
Absolutely.
Sounds like a very
Terrified.
Whitlock action.
All right. 2 swings on Eli. So that's a 28. That is a 28. A swing on Lizzie is only a 15. So you're good.
My poor, poor man.
He is going to take 4, 6, 10, 12, 22 points of damage.
Oh, buddy, are you
That is
okay?
more than half of his hit points.
Oh, no.
He is then going to have to make a wisdom saving throw, which he does save.
The power of love.
The power
I
of
really
love.
wanted him to hit you really hard, Lizzie.
Oh, no. He said, not my sham wife.
But then the king is going to melt down and appear over by... You guys are all nice and organized. Like,
Yeah.
all separate, so there's no good spot for him to show up where
Good
he's still in range of
organized
people.
front.
I think he's going to come up behind Rain and Whitlock. I think they're the weakest.
Aw,
Of course.
yikes.
Bunny, it's your action.
Real quick, when he comes up behind Rain and Whitlock, are they in like?
They are not in melee combat with him,
Okay.
but he is in melee combat with them, if that makes sense. He
Yes.
has a 15-foot range.
Oh, okay.
So he can come up behind pretty far away, and you have to encroach to him. Because
Okay.
he has wings and tentacles and stuff. Bunny, it's your action.
Okay, I want to turn around and thank you. And I want to cast Scorching Ray to create 3 rays of fire and throw it at him.
You are invisible, so each of those rays has advantage.
You're welcome.
That's our one.
Schnishnaw. All right. I want to move like to where he can't see me.
Shouldn't be able to see you anyway.
Yeah, you're
I mean-
invisible, yeah. But after when you
After
break the invisibility,
yes,
yeah.
is what I
Like
mean.
here-ish? Or-
Yeah. That's perfect. And then I'll cast Scorching Ray.
All right. So 3 shots with advantage, and you have a +7?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
You got this.
Okay. 3 shots with advantage.
Rip his freaking
15.
worms off.
And roll to see for crits. So 15 is going to hit the first one, so roll your advantage die.
See if
Okay.
you get the
Because you always roll 2 d20s when you have advantage. So if you can roll 2
Okay.
at once if you'd like in the future.
Okay.
So roll your second.
10.
Okay, so the 15 plus 7 hits. So let's roll your next Scorching Ray.
6.
Okay, so your advantage shot.
7.
Plus 7, 14 is not enough. So your third Scorching Ray,
10.
10, and so you have an advantage shot as well.
3.
Okay, so the 17 does hit.
Okay.
So you hit with 2 Scorching Ray shots. What's the damage on Scorching Ray?
I'm doing it at a 3rd level, so it's 3d6.
All right. So
Oh,
you,
wait. Sorry. That's wrong. I actually get 4 rays.
so let's do it one more time.
Okay. 6. 13.
13
20.
plus 7, 20 hits.
Okay.
So 3 rays.
Okay. So that'll be 4 rays now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so 3 of them hit.
Okay, but 3 hit. Okay.
Yeah.
Too much
and then you
math.
get 3d6
Too
per
many numbers.
2d6.
2d6. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3.
And then bonus d6 for the snake.
For this-
Yes.
Oh.
Your star enhanced magical sneak attack
I'm
damage.
not passing these out anymore.
Yeah, those are in jail.
Have fun with math,
So
buddy.
how many... Do you have enough dice? That's the question.
Yeah,
It should be 2, 4, 6, 9.
2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah.
Okay, this is gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be awesome.
I'm not gonna do that just in case I curse it.
We got
12.
6.
There's 2 5s, so that's 10.
Yeah, let's group them together. I like that.
25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35.
Thank you.
35 points of Scorching Ray damage is very significant. He
was awesome.
screams, he flails, he rolls back and forth, and he is going to whip out at...
Okay.
What? He's not going to whip it out.
Is he gonna whip his hair back and forth?
That's
No.
psychic damage.
But he is going to, he seems almost like in a panic, attempt to drain Bunny at the end of her turn. For 1.
He can't see her.
Yeah, I thought
She was invisible.
I was invisible, and
invisible.
I'm behind him.
He shouldn't be able to see.
Then on his action, he will use his action to detect.
Okay.
He now knows where you are.
Okay.
Rain, it was your action.
All right, so I'm gonna use my last dragon my last star piece, the dragon star. Oh, wrong one. Sorry, the tower's star. So once per day, a rogue within 60 feet can grow a magical quiver from the ground. This quiver provides 6 arrows, so light and balanced that 2 shots can be fired using 1 attack.
Hell yeah.
And now our star is complete.
All of the stars are complete. So something happens once all the stars connect. A little bit of you is kind of pulled forward out into the star, and I want each of you to pull your card out and flip it.
Wait, our actual card or the
Yes.
card? Okay, so hold on.
It doesn't matter. They're all this.
Oh, okay. I was
Just flip the card now. Yeah.
There are some
You can take
stuff.
it out so you can see both sides.
Oh, this.
So this?
No, the card. It's the one that I printed.
All right. Yeesh.
So now that they've pulled out, and a little bit of you has helped all of your allies around, they are now attuned to you and have an additional action.
Awesome. Okay, and then
The star glows up above you as you've all connected to it, and from each of you, a little bit of that energy pulls up into the star.
Forward to Bethlehem.
okay, so
Sorry.
Oh, buddy.
all enemies within 60 feet take 3d12 radiant damage. Is what happened with mine.
yeah,
Yeah,
I think that's
it's
everybody.
everybody.
So that's okay.
Yep.
So this
So they just-
dude automatically is about to take 3d12s.
Cool.
Of
Is it like
radiant
per
damage.
term?
It's an action that
glitter.
each of you could take at this point.
Ah, okay,
Each
it's
of
an
us?
action.
Sure
Yes.
seems that way.
3d12.
Sure seems that way.
on one action.
Okay,
So you've already taken your action
already
to
used
use
my
the
action,
star.
but that's totally fine. So
Finish it.
I am again going to move away,
Mm-hmm.
just because that seems intelligent. I'm kind of low HP. This
Are
little
you
dude.
moving? You're disengaging then, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Making sure.
Can she still Misty Step too?
Do
Was-
you
that was
have
a-
Misty Step? I don't know.
Because I.
Well, that was the.
Oh, then yeah,
other
then
side.
you would Misty Step. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's safer than moving away from a thing with 15-foot range.
Yeah. So this little dude's gonna fight. I don't have any stats for him. It didn't come with stats on my spell.
Have them all be the same wolf.
They're all the okay.
Yeah.
Cool, perfect. So he is got pack tactics since Whitwiz is here.
What an ally! Whitlock,
Finally
King of the
does something!
Flank,
Part of the wolf pack.
the Whitlock Wolf Pack.
So it gives me advantage on a
buddy.
roll.
Yep.
And he does bite. So 13 plus 5.
18 hits.
Okay. And then it's 2d6 plus 3. So 6, 1, and 6, 7, 8, 9.
10.
Oh,
10.
yeah, 10. Sorry, brain. So that's that one. Oh, and then it has to succeed on a strength saving throw.
He's pretty good at that. 18.
Yeah,
Yeah.
succeeds. Okay, cool. So next, this wolf's gonna come up,
Okay.
and same thing.
If your other wolf's coming up, just go ahead and roll them all together because they're all the same.
Okay, it's still gonna take me separate.
Yeah.
Just 'cause. Okay, 15 plus 5.
Hits.
That's 20. Okay, and then he does 1. 6 plus 3, so 9. 9 plus 5.
14 misses.
Okay.
So that was another 9 points of damage. All right. At the end of your action, the Worm King is going to attempt to suck some of the life force out of Bunny. That is 5, 10, 14 points. How many hit points do you have left?
4.
He heals 14 hit points.
Wait.
Sybil is your action.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to cheat the system a little bit.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and move up here, just squeeze in somewhere so he's flanked. And I would like to use this. Would I get my sneak die if I use my 3d12?
You won't be able to get the sneak die on the 3d12. But when you use the 3d12, I will let you know how many hit points he has left.
1, 1, 1.
He has 12 hit points left.
That's all I have to get?
That's all you have to get.
That's all I have to get.
That's all you have to get.
All right. Sylvan, Butters, Harvest Moon, Rainbow
you wanna
Road,
use one
Precision
from each of
Dice,
us?
Starlight, you...
You know them by name. You've said their official
Do you want
names.
one of each of ours instead of your dice?
No.
Teamwork gonna make a dream.
No. My dice are going to do it.
They're
All
getting
right.
a stern
They're gonna do
talking
it.
to right
And if
now.
they don't, my
got
turn
this.
is next.
Yep. If they don't, Lizzie's got this.
I've got this in the bag.
Butters, don't fail me.
I can
and
make it
Sylvan,
over there.
we're an elf. All right?
You got this. That's not that many on each die.
Come on, baby.
Well, 2, 6, 3. So 11. Are you flipping kidding me? I told you the RNG gods hate me. All right. Well, cool.
You use the power of the star, and you beam this light that pulls a little bit of energy out of each of you, focuses into the star, and beams into the Worm King. And he's like is stumbling on the ground, but he's able to like stay steady, and he is able to strike back at you with his large wing.
One wing.
1,
One-winged not angel.
2, 7, 4, 15 points of damage.
Uncanny dodge.
It's not a you can't fail it, so it is just.
Oh, it's just 15.
Yeah, it's not like a
just take it.
fireball.
So you had 30.
Oh no, uncanny dodge is just anything, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 7. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's right.
Sorry, I'm again old school. Uncanny dodge is different.
Yeah.
Lizzie, it's your action. There is a Worm King with 1 hit point and a bunch of allies there that are hurt, but you're pretty far away from him. How are you going to get close?
Eli is gonna take his move turn to toss me.
So, Eli is going to pick you up. Is this what we're visioning?
I was gonna say,
take
can
it
I
as
get
mini.
mini me?
Yeah, let's put this to scale with Eli.
Yes. This is how it's gonna do. I'm
We're
so
good. Yeah,
ready
we're
for
fine.
this. Let's go. All right, he's gonna toss me.
Put him. They should connect to each other. You put her next to his base because they're
This is
magnets.
what we've been.
Yeah, that's
is
fine. This
what
is what we've been
training
working for.
This
All
is
right.
why we did that training that night.
This is why you trained. Eli can move 30 feet to get halfway there. And then he can throw you fastball special as his action.
All right, my axe is out and ready. I'm coming at him like I'm some sort of missile with
So
an axe.
you
And
need
you're
to
on fire.
roll.
And I'm on fire.
You're on fire.
So I'm on fire.
Magic
I'm
missile.
sorry that Eli's hands are going to be a little burned, but
He's wearing gloves. He's wearing his apple gloves.
He's wearing his apple gloves. Apples are hot.
So you
man.
need to roll an athletics check for Eli.
All right. This is for Eli. For Eli, 14 is what I rolled.
14. His strength is 5.
Okay, so
that is a
19.
19. That will get you into melee combat with the Worm King.
Perfect.
You can strike as you are flying through the air. at
Flying
him.
through the air. All right. Strike. Oh no. That's a 19 that
19.
I rolled naturally.
Natural
plus-
19. Let's just go and see how much damage you do, because you get how many strikes? So 1d12 already.
Yes.
So you got 2 more attacks.
2 more attacks. That's a 2.
That's not going to
not
hit.
a hit. And that's a 4. That's not a hit.
No.
So I really just have the 1 hit.
Plus your d12 of fire.
Plus my
So,
d12
like-
fire. So 2d12 plus 5 slashing.
But you got this.
But you know.
2d12 plus 5.
2d12,
He's got 1 hit point left.
5 slashing.
You can't lose, but I want to know the number.
I also want to know the number. How dead are you? 11 and 11.
22, 27.
Yeah.
You are flung through the air by the love of your fantasy life, Eli. flings you through the air. This dwarf that is just wreathed in flame with a giant great axe just catches the Worm King at the top of his helmet and just takes it all the way down. Like it's biology class and you are dissecting a worm and he just splits all the way down. And as he does, light appears above you. And it splits the giant worm around you, almost simultaneous, as it all just melts down, and you see the world around you come back to light, everything goes back to normal, and it all just melts back down into the normal plane that you were in 15, 20, 30 minutes ago, and ultimately not that long ago. Combat in D&D is very, very quick, theoretically. You see your allies kind of gathering back. All of the worm creatures have dissolved, and you even see some of the demonic, monstrous creatures that maybe had allied with the Worm King fleeing off in various directions. Once their leader has been destroyed, they are just broken and fleeing in many, many, many directions. You see some of your allies gathered around, tending to the wounded. The primary wounded being Lord Edward Thorndyke, with several people surrounding him.
I would like to run up to Edward Thorndyke.
Edward Thorndyke is injured significantly, but not dying or hurt. Maybe at like 1 hit point. Like he's like hurt, laying down, but due to his nature, it's very like Jeff Goldblum leaning out, no shirt, like real posed out for this.
Perfect. You know what I'm gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna take my sash off. I am taking my sash off, and I'm gonna tear my sash. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take the yarrow that I have in my pocket. Why do I have yarrow in my pocket? I just do. It poofed. And I'm gonna shove it in his wound because it's a blood clotter.
Okay.
And then I am going to wrap him up nice and tight. And I'm gonna make sure that it hurts just a little bit.
Just a little bit. All right.
And after
He's a little into that.
After he's all bandaged up, I'm gonna look down at him and say, well, at least one of us has bandages. And I'm gonna redirect my attention.
Over at Quinn Disalaria Noah?
Over at Quinn Disalaria Noah.
Excellent. He definitely looks like... Why is this elf staring at me? What's happening? Has custom changed in the 50 years I've been out? What's happening?
Yes.
Is there something wrong with your tongue? You seem to be biting your lip. What's happening? I don't know what's going on.
So, do you, I'm gonna just kind of switch into a suddenly super shy.
Okay.
Quinn Disalaria Noah. I thought you take a very, very nice elf form. And I think your scales are super, super pretty.
I'm gonna need you to do a persuasion check? Is that the closest we have right now?
Sister.
Well, okay, wingman, what do you got?
Can I,
What are you doing to assist?
I'm gonna run up and I'm be like, Sybil, you were so amazing in there. You did so much. Thank you for saving us. Ah, yes, my true form, the wingman.
That's persuasion. So you have to get over a 10 with your persuasion.
I mean, I've got plus 11.
Oh, then you got this. Okay.
So 22.
22.
and so
All
I
right.
get to roll with advantage.
With advantage, sure.
Let me have this.
I don't let you have anything. The dice will let you have things.
Butters, no.
You can roll this again because I couldn't tell what that was.
12 and 14.
What's your persuasion?
3.
15.
So you rolled a 17? Mm-hmm. 17 is not incredibly high when you're dealing with a very fancy brass dragon. So I will, but because you rolled it, I will let you roll the face dice with advantage. So you can roll 2 of these and pick the face that you like the most.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to have to come out and say beforehand, I did make him blush.
You did make him blush.
I did make him
Let's see how the dice go.
Do you get your dazzling daddy?
Quinn Disalaria Noah, thank you very much.
The brass daddy.
Dazzling daddy.
Queen Dizzle pushes.
Hey! I got a winky face!
The winky face.
Winky face! Camera? Camera?
So
I was dressed as a bard earlier, just want to point that out to the audience.
So the dragon shifts back down into that elf form you saw a little bit ago and just says, "May I interest you in a bit of teleportation?" And you poof.
And you
Going back to his lair.
That was not me. This one's
sorry.
me. And then they kiss.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Poofed.
If that's gonna happen, I request that Bunny gets to kiss Sugar Spice.
She's gotta roll for it.
I'm gonna.
Sugar Spice actually sees you come out and comes running towards you.
Oh, she's here too.
And like bowls you over. Like in a you're okay as safely as a giant horse could do. Like you saved her and then she thought you were dead. And you're okay. And she just has no words, but is just whinnying and rolling next to you because she's so happy that you're alive.
I'm okay. Are you okay?
Yes, we were so worried about you. We thought that all of you had died.
No, we defeated the Worm King. We did it.
That's so excellent. Excellent. Kaloo-Kalay.
Kaloo-Kalay!
I'm so glad you're okay.
You want to roll these dice with advantage?
Yes. Okay. My hands are sweating. So nervous.
Mine
about
were
this roll.
You got this. You got this.
So cute.
So I'm gonna walk up to Thorndyke, and I'm gonna go ahead and heal him a little bit.
He'd appreciate that, yeah.
I stopped his bleeding.
When he stands up, I'm gonna make my move because everybody else has gotten somebody, and he'd be kind of cute over there.
So what did you say to this noble that you've not spoken to once yet?
I have.
What did you say to him? I don't remember.
There was a worm.
Oh, that there was a worm.
I'll be like, so I seen the way you took that hit for me in the last battle, and I just I like a man that'll stand up for a woman.
It is a noble's important duty in the age of chivalry to always defend whoever he can.
I feel like this one's easy and you probably won't even have to roll it.
No, because Thorndyke just likes to get down.
I was gonna
And
say,
he's like
He's
full of
DTF.
himself.
he
Yeah.
loves himself.
He is like permanent winky face. You don't gotta roll.
I'm just saying, F-boys might be my weakness. It's really unfortunate.
He,
There you go.
he looks at you.
Automatically.
He gives you the but as you hear that sound, the giant black goat comes running up, and he helps whisk you onto the goat.
Oh my god.
Yeah. What, you thought it was Thornwhip for nothing?
I wish to be whisked upon a goat. Just kidding. That sounds
Wouldn't be
terrible.
hard. You've probably read a small one at this point.
Male goats pee on their beards.
Great.
Fun facts.
So these three are getting down. What are you two up to?
I immediately run to my dog.
Your dog is just like.
I'm so happy! You were such a good boy!
And the dog's super happy. Just
I
great
mean,
to see
of
you. Yeah.
course,
I'm gonna head to the mess hall.
Oh, mind if I go with you? I'm a little peckish after all that.
Come on, Eli, let's go get some food.
Yeah, it sounds great. All right, so you're able to, calm down from the battle. The star itself actually ends up after it all gets broken apart, all the damage. The star comes back to the castle before slowly turning back into its 5 individual pieces. the different leaders, Sugar Spice, Thorndyke, they all are able to talk it through. Quinn is able to get the different pieces, to separate the pieces back out. Whitlock takes the piece for the tower to inevitably start returning the power and balancing it back out across the kingdom, as it should be, the nice balance of power to keep everyone safe and happy, but maybe now a bit more connected than they had been in the past several years falling apart.
We did that.
King Luke, who has very old, has not had the opportunity to be very much involved in all of this due to his age, does step forward and says, there's a large feast, and of course all of your honor. All the heroes that you've worked with, our Minotaur friends, the fairies that survived, all of the folks that came through, even the orcs and the mimics are invited to this feast as they're for their parts of it. Now, they're polite and take a humanoid form, although they are very purple and sticky.
I would like to lean over to the side to Lizzie and whisper, I hope that this feast is better than that stew.
Dizzy and the monks brought all sorts of spices and supplies from the gate when they came,
I didn't know that.
including a very recent delivery of honeycomb from the Bee Kingdom. which at the table,
Susan and John.
Doc is sitting at one of the tables with Susan and Jonathan, and he's like cutting up honeycomb to give to them. He's a little bit for himself. He's hanging out with the oxen.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to go give Doc a huge hug. I'm gonna have to glomp him because, like...
What is this, 2002?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have a yaoi paddle, but...
Oh, God. That should have been a
I'm
magic
pretty sure
item.
Bunny just got glomped by
That is what
a horse,
happened.
yeah.
So, like...
So I'm gonna have to
cool
do
with
that.
King Luke just says, all of you from other worlds are 8 champions who were able to come and help us here. It is so thankful that each of you came to support this country that you knew nothing of, this world you should care not of, and yet you helped us prosper. And for that, we will always be in your debt. And all the other people like cheer, yay, good job, everybody, woo!
Yeah, so give me like $100,000. What?
I mean, you probably got that when you got married, honestly. You got a dowry.
Yeah.
25 gold for the ceremony, you're right. That was pretty impressive.
Probably a little more. I mean, if it's an actual dowry, that was just for paying for the ceremony.
That's true.
I mean, and I gave you 15 gold to punish the Worm King, and you did that, so.
You did.
With your face.
While it was a fire.
I was gonna say with fire.
During the feast, everyone's having a great time. Whitlock does approach the 5 of you are joined by Tim, Kevin, and Michael as the champions who are from
Dr.
the other
Michael.
world. Dr. Michael, of course. And does say, well, hello, champions, everyone who's here. Again, we do thank you for being a part of this. I'm not sure when you're interested in going back to your world, but I have, without the rest of the deck, it is a little more difficult, but using your cards that you have, I am able to send you back essentially whenever you'd like. So I'm not sure what your plans are, but I can send you back tonight if you'd like.
No. Magic over science any day. I don't want to go home.
Well, that's fine. You could be a hero here.
I'm staying with my F-boy night.
I'm gonna look over to Quinn, and I'm just gonna like smile a little bit and be like, I'm an elf. I live a long time. Can I stay here?
I don't see why not. I don't make choices for you people.
No, I mean, can I stay here with you?
You're talking to Quinn, not Whitlock.
Oh yeah.
Well, we do have a lot of interior decorating to do at the castle, so I could use an extra hand.
I have 2.
So you do. Are the rest of you gonna go? What's your plans? I'm not.
I got cats to get home to.
Mm-hmm.
I just really want to get home to my kitty cats. Mr. Popo and Meow Jimbu are so lonely without me.
I was gonna say I'm gonna
Break poor Eli's heart.
lean over. Eli's next to me here. So, like, You should marry someone else.
He's not listening to you because he and Dizzy are in the middle of the tightest conversation about the trade of apples, oddly enough, and how they can export them, how they can import them, how they can grow new ones, and they're just really hitting it off.
Okay, well, now I'm mad. Damn, warn me a little bit. I'm pretty freaking awesome. All right, seeing this, I start macking on him.
Dizzy, I knew we only did this for the armor class bonus, so,
Break the fourth wall.
I figured at this point,
You know what? Fine. All right, Whiz-Wit. Whiz. I'm going home
Whitlock?
tonight. I'm going home tonight, right?
Yeah.
Can I roll to kill Eli?
I am going to be too distracted with Dragon Daddy.
No one can
I'm never
have
coming
him.
back here again.
Lizzie, my friend.
Lizzie, there's a Dizzy.
I'm gonna, when she goes to try to hit him, I'll just mold Earth to drop her down a little. So
It doesn't take much to get her out of the way,
she can
so.
only hit the legs of the chair or something.
I hear this, and I have mage hand tickles.
She get tickled and you get dropped down.
All right, cool. So now I'm punching everybody.
And
And I'm doing a hideous laughter, Lizzie. So she's prone on the ground, just
Cackling and trolling.
Okay,
what color are
I
you
get
using?
it. All of my exes like to date knockoff me's anyway, so what?
shade.
Harley, Bunny, in the same boat? Where are we heading with you guys?
I'm going home.
Yeah?
I got cats.
Yep.
Whatever, my dogs are cuter.
I'm pretty injured. Someone needs to tend to my wounds. I could use a nurse.
Sugar Spice looks to you, and as a paladin is able to lay on hooves and heal your wounds with some of her own life force.
Thank you, Sugar Spice. Wasn't the lay on
I think I accidentally cast
Stop doing that.
Lay on.
My hand must have been misguided with that one.
She reaches her hoof and says, I understand you're from another world, and you must have business to attend to. But Whitlock has assured me your card would be a passage back should you ever need me.
Okay, that's good to know for future reference. Maybe I can visit. I could help you rebuild Horseland. Oh, I thought it was the Horselands.
Horstopia's the capital, yes.
I was gonna say,
I'd love to
Horstopia's
show
the
you what it looks like when it's shining and beaming.
Yeah, I can help you restore it. We could go to a horse cafe sometime.
That sounds like a wonderful partnership.
Is a horse cafe more like a maid cafe or a cat cafe?
Yes. A maid cafe. Maid cafe.
Get out of here.
All right.
This is all going downhill.
So, off in the front area, Whitlock is able to put the cards out. So it sounds like 2 of you are staying and 3 of you are leaving.
Yeah,
I'm sure you're leaving.
I am. I'm just going to visit. I'm gonna.
You should just visit our world.
Yeah.
And just
for
stay
real.
here
And then
with
we can
us.
be the 3 best friends.
I'm going to live in the swamps, though. I gotta go help my very good friend.
I'm gonna go live in luxury.
Yeah, I gotta go help him decorate his castle in gold. God.
I'm pretty sure that my F-boy knight ended up being somewhat of a sub that was into pain, it sounded like. We're gonna have some fun.
You're right.
All right.
You're right.
Whitlock does set up the table and begins working on a spell. Kevin, Tim, and Doc Michael have arrived. They also are interested in going back to their world. They have various reasons to want to go back, be it that in this world everyone calls them Tentacle Tim and they're not super excited about that. They're excited to have skin instead of scales, and also just that they need to be able to show off all the cool stuff they were able to gather since they've been in this world.
Does that Wait, are you able to bring stuff back with you?
Whitlock is like gathering. He's like, well, maybe like a small bag you could take with you.
Not your dog.
All right.
Look,
I was getting excited. I was like, look, 3 dogs.
Look, if
I
Hubby
already
could
have
fit in
it,
your
somebody
bag,
can't say
I
no.
think the dog can fit in your bag. I'm just saying.
Tries to fit a dog in my bag.
You could fit the dog in a bag.
I got a dog in a bag.
So you'd said, just out of curiosity,
Oh no, what did I say?
well, you said that we could go home and visit with the card.
Yes.
Would we be able to go there and then come back again?
It seems like perhaps the cards can create connections, but it would be tenuous at best.
Okay, no, I'm gonna stay.
Would you like to give maybe them your cards?
No,
Okay.
that's my card.
All right.
In case I ever change my mind and Quinn breaks up with me.
Get out of jail free, or, you know.
All
Quinn
right.
shouldn't break up with me.
In case somebody has to send somebody back out to the real world for more people.
Yeah.
Well, you 3 of you say your goodbyes to your new friends in Concordia and to your old friends, who you will then have to explain why they are no longer at the convention. Good luck with that.
Oh, we gotta tell the boss.
We'll write notes.
Yeah.
I take their
here.
notes with me to give to
The
boss man.
The boss, yep.
Hang on, I'm gonna write you a note real fast.
Okay,
Yeah, you should
address
write
it
your
to Boner Robin, please.
Okay.
Oh, they're writing actual notes.
Oh yeah.
This is important. I mean, you know, either that or I purchased my own Uber back to the airport early, so.
Yeah, fair. We do need to give him a good reason. He's not gonna believe us.
I'll just fudge it for the rest of my life.
I'll put that down. Put that down. So you all say your goodbyes. You two wave as you go, and the 3 of you, plus the 3 other champions who came from the other world,
And my dog.
and your dog in your bag, join hands. Whitlock casts his spell with the different cards. Everything lights up, and you wake up in your beds in the convention.
Is it
Back
the
in the
next day?
hotel.
Like we gotta get to shift?
And now I've got
it's
a
time-
dog.
It's like you have to get to shift. Like, as if it was the exact next day, as if nothing changed.
Wait, we have
Are
another
there
shift
bodies
today?
there?
No.
Okay.
The stuff's there, but...
Take care of my hat.
All right. So we gotta get in cosplay. I'm wearing Gadget today, so I gotta get a mouse nose on.
I have a dog now?
I think he's
Do-
gonna have to stay in the hotel
Can
room.
we feed him beef jerky? Because I think that's really all we've got in ramen. And I think.
He's already digging into the bag of beef jerky. Like, he has gone at it.
Cool.
Cool.
All right, we'll leave that to him. Let me get him a bowl of water in this coffee cup here.
I miss her.
You can go back and visit Sugar Spice.
I'm gonna. Might be sooner than we think.
So as you all get ready for the show, you head back down to the halls, and you notice that something is different.
Something is different.
The convention, when you left, had lots of red banners, lots of gold on the trim, and it was, what was the name of the convention? Genericon. You notice that all of the coloration of the banners is now this strange blue-green. And there is a boar on all of the banners, and it says BoarCon.
Okay.
Dun, dun,
I
dun.
think we got off at the wrong dimension.
And that is where we are going to conclude the first season of Dungeons and Deviants, The Fractured Star. I'd like to reintroduce all of our players. Lizzie Darling,
I'm Lizzie.
Harley Sin,
Hi, I think we effed up.
Sybil Starlight,
Sybil Dizzlenaria Noah. Thanks.
Rain Aria, or Rain Thorndike,
Yeah, pretty much.
Lady Rainthorn.
Lady Rain,
Exactly. Lady Rain.
and Bunny Jade.
And I'm Bunny Jade Sugar Spice.
And my name is Chan Sterling. I have been your dungeon master for this experience, and I'm thankful for each of you watching along for this journey. It was so fun to make it, and I really hope you liked it. Until next time, friends and enemies, we'll be watching.
I want my finger to live happily ever after.